You start to think more logically. And these are values that are going to build into your life going forward, So some children are very good at maths. Some children are halfway, in between, unsure. Some people are right at the bottom, not sure at all. Soon as they see a sum, they're running 100 meters away. Right? But at the end of the day, if we all believe in one thing, what is that belief in one thing? Effort always beats fear. So the more effort that you put into your work, that fear will disappear and you will start to conquer your eventual goals. Right? So what do we need to do that? To achieve your final goals, you have to consistently practice. And maths is like that. The more sums you do, the better you're going to become. Right? More sums you do, the better you're going to become. Revise with focus. So this is what I told yesterday also. You need to revise with focus. Why? What do we mean by focus? Where your strengths are and where your weaknesses are. No point in going on doing something that you already do very well. You need to go and focus on where the weakness is. Do more questions in that area. Right? Some people are very good in doing equations. Some people are very good in doing graphs, geometry, constructions, and so on. Right? So we need to. Good evening, Varshan. Thank you for joining, Varshan, from yesterday. Thank you so much for coming. Right? So it is something that we need to focus on. Okay, so success will definitely follow you once you have started to practice on a regular basis. Right? Your success is in your hands, guys. Right? Success is in your hands. Just one moment. I just need to speak to the team for a minute. One moment, please. Guys, just to tell you, I'm extremely happy. You know why? Because on a long weekend, right? Holiday today, tomorrow holiday, and Sunday also a holiday, and you guys have made the effort to come and join this class means hats off to you all. Hats off to you all. And I know that you guys will succeed, right? You are sacrificing something, your happiness or your fun, for what? For your future betterment, right? So I want you to actually hats off to each and every one of you all who has joined us today, right? Thank you so much. We have actually exceeded our limit on Zoom. So we are, hi Ruksha, thank you for joining from yesterday. So all people who are joining going forward are going to be, they can watch through our YouTube channel live. So we have exceeded our limit. So doesn't matter. We just keep it going as usual. So let me make it a little short. I know this is a motivation speech, but I need to give that motivation to you all because I feel that you guys need this talk, right? You need this session of grade 10 of 32 lessons. I know it's going to be a task. Okay, it's going to be a hell of a task. Imagine doing 32 lessons in 4 months. But we can do it if you guys give 200%. You guys give 200%, I'll give 300%, and then we are through. Right? We will do as much as possible. I have planned this program in such a way that we cover all 32 lessons, right? And so just to want to keep you informed what we're going to do, we're going to do 32 lessons in the next 4 weeks, 4 months. So that is 16 weeks, right? So 16 weeks, you can see if we do 2 lessons per week, right? 2 lessons per week, we have done 32 lessons. So we've got there, right? Yeah, we've got to that target, right? So now what are we going to do? How are we going to achieve this goal, right? So we are going to have two programs. There are two payment plans. I'm telling you about this payment plan not because of the money sake, but the advantage that you're going to have. So we'll be sending out a tute like this. There'll be a tute, about two tutes, and there'll be a formula book like this. A formula book which will contain all the formulas that you need for the exams, right? Going into 10 and 11, right? And the program is like this. It's going to be 2,000 rupees per month, right? 2,000 rupees per month for the next 4 months. So that means 8,000 is your fees if you're paying on a monthly basis. So if you pay 2,000, that will be the monthly fee. But we have another thing that is there is, so the 2,000 people who get, you are paying on a monthly basis, what happens is we will be forwarding you the PDF on a weekly basis for that particular week's lesson. So when you do it, when we send it to you, you will have to take a printout and be ready for it during the class on Friday nights. Okay. Disadvantage of that is that you need to make sure that you have that PDF one. What if you forget to take a printout, or your father or mother forgets, brings it late, and you're not ready for the exam, for the class? So those are the small issues. You might not feel it now, but you will feel it later on, because when we send it, by the time you take a printer, you might not have it in hand. So that is the only drawback when you have a monthly repayment, because you will have to do the printing on your own. The second thing, payment plan, is we'll be giving you all the PDF printed tutes will be printed and couriered to your house if you make a bulk payment. Now, are you saying you have to pay the full 8,000? No, you don't have to pay the full 8,000. The people who are paying in bulk, we are giving it to you at 7,000 rupees for the whole program. So that means all 4 months altogether, the cost will be 7,000, plus you will get your tutes printed and couriered to your doorstep at no extra cost. No extra cost at all. We will not charge anything. Everything will be paid for if you go to a monthly, to a group, bulk payment, this thing, right? So just want to keep you informed. Payment plan. Monthly fees will be rupees 2,000. PDF will be sent by WhatsApp. That is your first, right? Second one is bulk fee, right? That is rupees 7,500 for 4 months. Not 7,500, 7,000 for 4 months. This is per month. Advantage with this is tutes will be sent by courier. Okay, tutes will be sent by courier. So you don't have to worry about anything. You just have to take the tutes, keep it with you, and then during the class time, you just have to pull it out and do it. So that doesn't mean that you only take a tute out during the class time. Soon as you finish the class on Friday night, you work on it on Saturday and Sunday, right? There are some exercises that I have included in the PDF. So we might not finish the exercises on time. So if we don't finish those exercises, you have to do that at home. So it is a two-way program. I will guide you. You guys take the next step and you guys move on. Okay. So that is how we are going to do it, right? So the reason I'm discouraging you for a monthly payment is because you might lose, or you might keep it somewhere, and all kinds of things happen. because I personally go through it with my son. He's also sitting the exam with you all in February. So when he gets his sent by PDF from history class or some other class, what happens is he'll take a printout, then by the next class, it's gone missing. Right? So this just to experience, but it is totally your decision. I know everybody's economic situation, parents are struggling, but parents are here to help you out, right? And that is why I want you guys to give the parents the best possible gift. What is that? Good results, right? So for that, it's in your hands. You guys can do it. Right, so let's go into the program. Let's go into the class. So I'm going to try to keep this. We want to do from 8 to 10, right? So 8 to 10 means 2 hours of hard work, right? So I will keep as much as possible. I want to keep all you guys inside that 2 hours. You need to be there right throughout the class. Okay?
Also share the link
Okay.
on the YouTube and both on Zoom and YouTube. Just share the Zoom link.
On the YouTube
and the group and the group this thing. You share the group, the WhatsApp group link. Well, not join. Ask them to join. We share the payment details, everything on the group.
Okay, so we have, guys, we have sent the link to join the group through the WhatsApp, and what else we have sent through WhatsApp?
No, we have shared on the
and on the Zoom, on the chat. Okay, so we have sent it on the chat, the link to join the group. So you guys need to, whoever has not done that, please do that and join. And then at the end of the day, end of the class, please register yourself for the program, right? So then only we can send out the tunes on time. Okay. Yeah. So if you're logging in through the computer, you need to save the link somewhere and keep so that you can join on a weekly basis. Right? Okay. Right. So these are things that the team helps me out. They from the back end, they keep telling me. Okay. So thanks a lot. We will go and start the program right now. So we'll start with our first lesson. I think the link, the PDF has been sent to you all. It's in the chat as well, the PDF for today's lesson. So you can access it through that as well. Okay. Yes, Jason, I will send you can you take it down, Dasun? Jason. Jason, can you put your phone number, WhatsApp number as well, so that we can put the grade 11 link to you. Okay. Right. So let's start with our grade 10 first lesson, perimeters. First lesson, perimeters. And one more thing, guys, before I start, one more thing. I want you all to be there right throughout the class. I don't want anybody leaving the class in between. It's actually not going to help you, right, by leaving the class early, unless you're in desperate situation. Okay, I'll tell you frankly, today, my father is in hospital. I just rushed him to the hospital. He's in the ICU. Right? I couldn't cancel this class because I had given a commitment to you all. Right? So please take this as a learning lesson. The more you commit yourself towards the work, the better you're going to become. Okay? Right? So that's all I can tell you. I will guide you. My WhatsApp number is always open. Take this down. This is my WhatsApp number. Any doubts, any questions that you have, you can always take this down. And any help you need, please WhatsApp me. Maybe I might not answer immediately, but definitely during the course of the day or during the evening, I will help you out in whatever help you need. Okay. So I'm here to help you guys. So feel free to talk to me. Right. So let's start first lesson, perimeters. So on the heading, right? On the heading, it says learn to. So I took this actually the heading part. This part I took it from your school textbook only, right? And just to show what we have to do in each lesson. So learn to find the perimeter of a sector of a circle and solve problems related to the perimeter of plane figures containing sectors of circles. So these are two things that we are going to do in this lesson, right? Okay, so what do we mean by perimeter? What is perimeter? Right, perimeter, I'll tell you why perimeter is important. Grade 11, O-level exam, paper 1, part 2, question number 2, always has got something to do with perimeter. There is no doubt about it. You go look for the last 10 years, look at the question 2 and paper 1, something to do with perimeter. At least one question in that 10-mark question will be a perimeter. Okay, so what is perimeter? Perimeter can be defined as the length of the outer boundary of a figure. It can be a rectilinear plane figure. What is a rectilinear plane figure, guys? What is a rectilinear plane figure? What is a good picture? Rectilinear plane figure is a figure made up of straight line segments. So we can't define a figure, in this case, a perimeter for only a rectilinear plane figure, but any figure. So what is a perimeter? Defined as the length of an outer boundary of a closed figure. So it can be a square, it can be a rectangle, it can be a circle, it can be a figure made up of circle and a semicircle and a square. Right, so we'll come to that a little later. So what is a perimeter? We'll look at some of them quickly. First one, rectangle. So how do you find the perimeter of a rectangle? So rectangle, we know, is a rectilinear plane figure made up of 4 straight line figures and opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides equal. So the longer side we call the length, breadth, length, breadth. Okay, good. So how do you write this? Length plus breadth can be written as 2 lengths. So you want to add up all the outer sides. So 2 lengths plus 2 breadths, isn't it? L plus L is 2L, B plus B is 2B. This can be rewritten as what? Common factor for 2L and 2B is what? 2. Then 2L divided by 2 is L. 2B divided by 2 is B. So you can rewrite the perimeter of a rectangle in this form also. What does that mean? Length plus breadth. Length plus breadth. So 2 length plus breadths will give you the perimeter of a rectangle. Okay. So I want you to, I will do the 4 and then I'll give you 2 minutes. Quickly fill in the blanks in the tube. Then square. What is a square? A figure, quadrilateral, all sides equal. All sides equal. So if we say one side is A, then all the sides are going to be A, isn't it? All sides equal. So perimeter A plus A, 4A. Okay, good. Then they are asking you to find the area of a triangle. Triangle. So you have a triangle, a rectilinear plane figure with 3 straight lines. So in a triangle, you have different types of triangles. You have an equilateral triangle, you have an isosceles triangle, you have a scalene triangle. So it is very difficult to find a formula for a triangle. So the easy way to find the perimeter of a triangle is we'll give all the sides and length ABC. Yeah. So area of a triangle is what? Then perimeter A plus B plus C. Okay, easy. Then they have given you a circle. So what is a circle? Circle, a figure like this. So if we want to find the perimeter of this circle, what do we call the exterior lengths of a circle? What
Circumference.
is the name given for the exterior length of a circle? Internet is unstable. Very good. Thanks, Ruksha. Circumference. Circumference. So perimeter in a circle. Perimeter is also in a circle. We call it the circumference of circle. So what is the formula for circumference of a circle?
2 pi r.
R. Very good. Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Put this in. Himashika, yes, every Friday from 8 to 10. Most probably I'll let you go by 9:45 because normally you guys are tired by that time. Okay. Thank you, Himashika. Quickly fill in the blanks. Right? Try to work as fast as possible, but I don't want you to miss out on anything. Okay. Right? I don't want you to miss out on anything. Again, Ruksha will come to that slowly. Let's take step by step. Let's not be in a hurry. Okay, right. Next. Sector of a circle. Sector of a circle. So we put that heading. Sector of a circle. Right? So we'll draw the circle. Draw the circle with center O. Right? And we have 2 points A and C. Right? And where the 2 points join, we call it the central angle, which is the theta. So let's read through this, what I've given there. It says what? The figure on the right is the sector of a circle of radius r units. So what is radius? Definition of radius, straight line from the center of your circle to any point on the circle. So here, OC, OR, OA are the radii of your circle. So this is your radii. The sector is enclosed by the arc. Ruksha, arc, AC. This is your arc. This is your arc. Enclosed means what? Enclosed means covered. So the sector of your circle is this area. This area is what we call sector. Right? Your sector of your circle is the area enclosed by the two radii and the arc of your circle. Okay? Right? It also makes an angle of theta at the center. So when the two radii meet, at the center is your central angle. Okay, so this is what we call the sector of a circle. So our knowledge on circles and the central angle, what is that? At the center, your angle, you can get a 360-degree angle. You know, if you stand at one point and you turn around completely, what do we say? You have turned around 360 degrees. The same thing. You have a point on your circle and one complete round is making up 360 degrees. So I have given that in your note. What does it say? The angle at the center can take any value from 0 to 360 degrees. Is that clear? Okay. Right. Good. Now we'll see the next heading. What is the next heading? Finding the arc length of a sector of a circle. So we want to find out this arc length. Okay. So heading, finding the arc length of a sector of a circle. Right? Please keep in mind, if I'm going fast, you need to tell me. Right? I'm trying to keep as much as possible average speed that a very good student can keep up with, as well as a student who is in the mediocre. So we want everybody to excel. Got it? Right. Let's go on. So they're saying finding the arc length of a sector of a circle. What is the arc length? The question, what is the arc length? So as I told you here, so we have a sector like this. We have the sector here, and the two radii, this is your central angle, this is R, this is R. I want you to draw this. I want you to do this. Put this here like this and show R length. You can put it in the dotted line that I have mentioned to you all. You can write it in the dotted line that I have mentioned to you all. You can say arc length over there. Okay. Right. So now we want to find the arc length of a sector of a circle. First, the circumference of a circle. Now, circumference of a circle is also the arc length. Circumference of a circle, first one. Circumference of a circle, we can also call it the arc length of a circle. What is that? That is arc length of a circle. So wherever you need to add notes, please add it in your tube. Right? So arc length of a circle. So how do you calculate the circumference of a circle? Or you say arc length of circle. And in brackets, we'll put circumference, right, is equal to, your circle is like this. So your center is O, right? So in a circle, the central angle is, if you take the complete circle, the central angle is how much? 360 degrees, right? So the arc length of a circle, the formula is 360 over 360 into 2 pi r. Now, what is this pi? Pi is equal to 22 over 7 or 3.14. I want you to write this down in a box form. So what is this pi? You must be wondering what is pi. Pi is 22 over 7 or 3.14. And what is r? Your radius. R is radius. So the formula for arc length of a circle is 360 divided by 360 multiplied by 2 pi r. So this 360, guys, and this 360 you can simplify, no? 360 divided by 360, you can simplify what are you left with? Your formula for circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. Got it? Please take that down in that space given. Right? Next one. Okay? Circumference or arc length. Actually, we cannot use this word circumference. Actually, you have to use the word arc length of a semicircle. Right? Arc length of a semicircle. How do you find the arc length of a semicircle? What is an arc length? You have a semicircle like this. And your arc length in a semicircle is this. Right? In a circle, your circumference is this. All right. Okay. Now think carefully. So in a semicircle, this is your center O. So then the angle at the center is going to be how much? Your angle at the center is going to be like this. Only so much. Half of your circle. Yeah. Half of your circle. So arc length of semicircle, arc length of semicircle is equal to, right? That is this part. Angle at the center. Here, angle at the center was 360. Full out of 360. Our angle at the center here is 180 over 360 into 2 pi r. Got it? So simplify. You can simplify 180 divided by 180 is 1. 360 divided by 180 is 2. So your answer therefore is half 2 pi r. This becomes your formula for circumference or the arc length of your semicircle. Right? 10 seconds to copy this stuff. 10 seconds. Okay. Right? Next. I want to erase this. Is that okay? I want to erase that. I think you would have taken this down already. So I want to erase this. You would copy this down next. Right. Arc length of a quarter circle. Okay. Arc length of a quarter circle. Now, what do we mean by quarter circle? We have a sector, and this becomes your quarter circle. And this arc length is what they are worried about. What is the arc length here? From here to here. From there to there. Okay. Right. In the previous one, can't we cut the two? Yes, you can. But I don't want you to cut it for the time being. You can. You can. You can cut it like this, and you can write it as pi r. But just keep it like this for the time being. Just learn it like that for the time being. Okay, you can do that. I purposely didn't show that because I didn't want you to confuse yourself too much right now. Okay, so we can keep it like that. Then arc length of a quarter circle How do you find that? Arc length is equal to angle at the center here, guys, is 90 degrees. 90 degrees. So 90 over 360 into 2 pi r. Same formula. Only thing, this thing, the angle at the center changes, right? So simplify. So this 90 divided by 90 is 1. 360 divided by 90 is 4. So what can we write it as? 1 over 4 into 2 pi r. Okay. Learn it that way. I will give it to you after the simplification. What can we do? We can simplify the 2 here and this 4 here. This becomes 2 at the bottom. So your formula, therefore, after simplification, pi r divided by 2. So you can have that as well. Okay. Right? So you can simplify. I just wanted to keep this also in there. 1/4 into 2 pi r, 2 and 4 you can simplify. So pi r over 2. Okay. So arc length of a quarter circle. So we did arc length, circumference of a circle, of a semicircle, of a quarter circle. So now we have to come to the general form of a arc length of a sector of a circle. How do you write that? So if you see in all the questions, the angle at the center only determines the arc length, right? So the angle at the center determines how to find the arc length of a sector of a circle. So the formula for arc length of a sector of a circle, therefore, is of a sector of circle, therefore, is the angle at the center. What do we call that? Theta. Angle at the center over 360 into 2 pi r. So this, therefore, guys, is your formula for the arc length of a circle. So whatever angle is in the center will be replaced over here in the formula, and you can find the arc length of any sector of a circle using this particular formula. Okay, so in the circle, 360 over 360. In a semicircle, 180 over 360. In a quarter circle, 90 over 360. So if you have another circle, for example, like this, and the angle at the center is 60 degrees. So how do you find the arc length? 60 over 360 into 2 pi r. Got it? Okay, quickly take that down, right? And then we'll quickly go into the examples that we have over here. Okay. Just take 30 seconds, quickly take that down. Whoever. All right, guys, it's 8:50, and actually There are about 120 odd people, 98 here, another 20 in the YouTube. That itself shows your commitment, guys. Right? So normally when I ask some people to do it, I don't know, for some reason. And let me think, you might be think I'm boasting or something, but let it be that it doesn't matter. But people actually take my work and they actually stay right throughout the class. So I'm so happy that in 80 minutes or 50 minutes so far, not a single person has left. That's a great achievement, and I'm actually very grateful for you all. So let's keep that commitment right throughout. Yeah, let's keep that commitment right throughout and do this program for the betterment of each and every one of you. Okay, right, let's get into the questions. Example. Right, example one. Let's take the example one. It says, find the arc length PQ arc length PQ. This is center O, 120 degrees central and 7. Okay, right. So how do you find the arc length here? We have the central angle 120. We have the radius, which is 7. So let's quickly apply the formula. Arc length is equal to central angle, that is 120 over 360 into 2 pi, what did we say? 22 over 7 into radius, which is 7. Okay. 120 over 360, 120 divided by 120 is 1. 360 divided by 120, 3. Guys, simplification, multiplication, division, you guys need to do it in your dreams by now. Why you're on grade 10, no? Right? So all this simplification, and please don't make silly mistakes. There is no excuse for silly mistakes. Right? If the question is hard and you get it 0, I'm there with you. I understand. But 2 plus 2 and you by in such a hurry that you know it and you write 5 or something, there is no excuse for that. Okay. So divisions and multiplication, simple ones, don't make any mistakes, guys. It is a crime. Because that 1 mark, because of silly mistakes, can bring you from an A to a B. If you had got 75 and you made a silly mistake, that 75 will come down to 74 and your mark has gone from A to a B. Right? So that please understand the gravity of careless mistakes. Right? So don't make that. Right? So this 7 will cancel out. 2 into 22, 44 divided by 3. So 44 divided by 3, guys, is how much? 44 divided by 3. 4 divided by 3 is 1. 1 remainder. 14 divided by 3 is 4. So 2 remainder. You can write it like this also. 14 and 2/3 centimeters, or in decimal form, 14 and 2/3 is 14.6 centimeters. Okay, so those, I prefer to work with fractions and nobody can say it's wrong. It's easier to work with fractions because if you see, when you do a decimal, this will never finish. It will go 0.66666666 like that. So when you write it as a fraction, you can just write it like this and keep it. No problem. Got it? Okay. Question number 2. Question number 2. That is your example number 2. Find the radius of the sector. Now they're asking you to find the radius. Right? So you have your sector here. Circle. Right? Center O. This is 80 degrees. This is your radius. And this is 4.8 centimeters. Okay. Right, 4.8 centimeters. Find the arc length. That's what they're asking you to do. Okay. So let's do that. How do you do this? What is your angle? Central angle? Central angle arc is 80 over 360 multiplied by 2 into 5 into your radius, which is r. Now, what is your arc? Already given to you, no? 4.8 centimeters. So we'll write that over here. So what is our main purpose? We are going to make arc the subject of the formula. We want to find out the radius of this sector. So what does that mean? You will keep r here, take all the values to the other side. Okay. Now you can do this in two ways. You can convert this into a fraction or keep it like this. It's up to you. Right. So I'll just start off with this and we'll see how we're going to do. Okay. So 80 and 360, if you simplify, how much are you getting? 80 and 360. 80 and 360. If you cut the two zeros, you have 8 and 2. 8 divided by 2 is how much? 8 divided by, you can divide by 4. To divide by 4, you will get 2. 36 divided by 4, you will get 9 here. Okay? You can't simplify any further. Take everything else to the other side. So 4.8, 9 will come to the denominator, numerator, this 9. This 7 also will come here. Divided by this 2 into 2 is how much?
නිදාගන්න. අඩ මවගේ චාර්ජර් චුට්ටක් ගලවන්න.
4 into 22 is how much?
නිදාගන්නින් ඔයි. කකුල
Four-
හරියට දාන්න දාන්න. මම ලයිට් එක ඔෆ් කරන්න.
Guys, please mute yourself. So
නිදාගන්න ඔයි.
but don't please
Nida
mute
ganni.
yourself.
ඈ?
Right. Okay.
අත? අත? නිදාගන්නින් ඔයි. ඉස්සරහට ඔල්වරි දෙන්නේ.
Okay. Right. 2
මම
and
මේක දාන්නම්
22
අවුලක් නැහැනේ.
into 22 is equal to R.
නෑ නෑ.
Yes, somebody is
චාර්ජර් මොනවද?
talking. Can you please mute yourself, please? Somebody is talking over there. Please mute. Okay, right. So 4.8 into 9 into 7. So 9 into 7 we know is 63. So 9 into 7, 63 multiplied by 4.8. So 24, 2 carry forward. 6 into 8, 48 plus 2, 50. 0, 12, 1, 25. So 4, 2, 10, 3. So 302.4. So R is equal to 302.4 divided by 4 into 22. So 4 into 22, you will get 88. So divide by 88. So 302 divided by 88, how much are you getting? Shall we divide and see? Anybody got an answer? $302.4 and can you all do that and tell me how much you got? I think there's a calculation error somewhere. Where is the calculation error? I want to see. 4.8, 80 over 360 divided by 4 is 2, 36 divided by 4 is 9, right? Then
3.45.
2 over 7, 4.8 into 9 into 7 is 3.43. Is that correct?
45.
4.8 into 9 into 7, you get 302.2. Okay. Then you have 2 and 2 is 4. 4 into 22 is 88. So 302.4 divided by 88, how much you're getting? 3.43?
Yes, sir. 3.43.
3.4. Okay. Good. All right. Good.
3.43, sir.
Good. Well done. Nice. Nice. Brilliant. Okay. So we go on to example 3. Example 3. Example 3. Right. They're saying find the magnitude of the arc with a radius of 14 centimeters and an arc of 14 centimeters. So let's just draw this quickly. So you have an arc like a sector like this. They're saying the magnitude of the arc is what we need to find. They're saying the radius is 14 centimeters. Yes, angle should be found. Correct, Ruksha. So the radius is 14 and the arc is also 14. That's given to you. Right? So let's find out using the formula to we know arc is 14 is equal to theta, we don't know. Theta over 360 into 2 into pi into radius, which is 14. Okay. So simplify this 7 and 14 we can simplify is 2. Then 2 divided by 2 is 1. 360 divided by 2 is 180. This 2 it can be simplified with this becomes 90. Then again divide by 2 you will get 11. Divide by 2 you will get 45. Okay. Right? So how much are you getting here, guys? 14 into 45. Please find out. So 360, 2 into 22 over 7. 7 and 14, this cancels. This 2 and this 2, 360 simplified, you get 180. 180 divided by 2, you will get 90. Then 22 divided by 2, you will get 45. So what is your answer, guys? So theta over 3 angle here is 14 into 45 divided by 11. How much are you getting? How much are you getting? 14 into 45. Quickly. 630 divided by 11. What is your angle? Anybody? 630 divided by 11.
57.27.
Very good. 57.2 degrees. Okay, very nice. Good. Okay, that's your third question. Very nice. Good. Okay, let's go on. Can we just please round it off? Round it off. Don't do 1 decimal. Just keep 1 decimal place. Keep 1 decimal place as possible. Okay. 1 decimal place. Right. Exercise 1 is there. We'll hold on to exercise 1. We'll quickly finish the balance work, the theory part, and then get back to that. Okay. Right. Fine. Perimeter of the sector of a circle. So all this time we were doing the arc length. Now we want to find the perimeter. right? Perimeter of a sector of a circle. Perimeter of sector of a circle. Exercise we will do, don't worry. We'll finish the theory part first and then we'll quickly go into the exercises. Right? So the perimeter of a sector, if you take the given sector given here, right? This is AB, this is O, this is your theta, this is radius. So how do you find the perimeter? Perimeter means addition of all the outer lengths. So perimeter here is equal to arc length AB plus this plus the radius plus radius. Yeah. So we can write that as 2 into radii. Okay. Arc length AB plus the 2 radii will give you your perimeter. Now arc length, how do we calculate arc length? We know that theta over 360 into 2 pi r plus 2 radius. Okay, plus 2 radius. Right, let's take an example quickly. Example 1. Example 1. Right, example 1. They are giving you a circle. They are giving you a sector O. Angle at the center is 72 degrees and your radius is 3.5. Right, 3.5. Guys, when you have a decimal, I prefer to work with the fraction. Now 3.5 centimeters is equal to 3.5 centimeters. Isn't it? Then 3.5, if I write it as an improper fraction, how much is it? 3 multiplied by 2 is 6 plus 1, 7. So 7 over 2 centimeters. I'll take this as the radius. It's easier to do. I'll show you why. Okay, so now we want to find the perimeter of this figure. So perimeter of this figure means if this is 3.5, this is 3.5, we need to find arc length. Arc length. So sum of all this will give me the perimeter. Use the formula. So perimeter is equal to theta over 360 means 72 over 360 into 2 pi. My radius is 7 over 2. So I'm going to use 7 over 2 plus 2 times 7 over 2. You follow? Okay. Very simple. Now let's try to simplify. This 2 and this 2 will cancel. This 7 and this 7 will cancel. Right? This 2 and this 2 will also cancel. So now you need to basically simplify here. Okay. 72 and 360 you can divide by 9. No, 72 divided by 9 is 8. 360 divided by 9 is 4. So 360 divided 72 divided by 9 is 8. 360 divided by 9 is 40. Okay. Now this 8 and 40 you can simplify. How? 8 divided by 8 is 1. 40 divided by 8 is 5. Okay. Anybody, any questions so far? So what are you left with? You have 1 here and 22. So
Excuse me, sir.
1 into 22 divided by 5 plus 7. So here 22 divided by 5 plus 7. How much is it? We can try to simplify here. 22 divided by 5 is 4 and 2/5 plus 7. Your perimeter therefore is 4 plus 7 is 11 and 2/5. Or if you want to write this as decimal, 2/5 is same as 0.4. So 11.4 centimeters. Is that clear?
Excuse me, sir.
11.4.
Excuse me, sir.
Can you please take this down? Please take that down.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir,
Go
I
on.
have one doubt.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, I can't understand this method, sir. Can you please repeat it to me?
Sure. Okay. Now, I'll just tell you the main stuff. What is the perimeter we want to find of this sector? Sector means addition of all the sides. Right? So you have 2 radius and you have your arc length. Okay, done. So you need to find out all that. So you can do it in another way. What is that? You find the arc length first. You find out this first. So shall we do that?
Okay, sir.
Find out the arc length. How do you find arc length? Arc length is equal to
Theta over 360 into 2 pi r.
37 over 360 into your formula 2 into pi into your radius. Radius here is 3.5 centimeters. Okay, so 3.5 centimeters, you can write it as a fraction like this as 7/2, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So instead of radius, I'm going to put 7/2. Now simplify. This 2 will cancel. This 7 will cancel. Then you have 72 and 360. So this is what I told you. Your multiplication, everything has to be spot on. Huh? Okay. So 72, you can divide by 9. You will get 8. 360, you can divide by 9. How much you will get? 40. Okay. Now 8 and 40 also you can simplify. 8 divided by 8 is how much? 1. 40 divided
1.
by 8 is 5.
5.
So what are you left with? Your formula of arc length? 1 into 22 is 22 over 5 centimeters, which can be written as what? 4 and 2/5 centimeters. Correct? Understood that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what we did here. That's what we did here. Same thing.
Okay,
Only
sir.
thing I put everything together, arc length and the 2 radii. Now you find the addition of these 2 radius. Radius 2 radii is 2 times 3.5 or 7/2. These two will cancel. You have 7 centimeters. Understood? Got it? Now,
Okay, sir.
addition of this plus this. So you have 4 and 2/5 plus 7. So 4 plus 7 is 11 and 2/5 centimeters.
Sir,
Say-
excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I had the main doubt is what is the purpose of writing that 2 radii equals 2 into 7/2? That
2
process.
radii. So this is your radius.
Yes, sir.
This is your radius.
Yes.
So how many radius do you have?
2.
2. So correct now? 2 radii. So 2 multiplied by 1 radius is how much? 3.5.
Yes, sir.
So 3.5 is how as fraction is 7/2.
7/2 centimeter.
Correct. Got it here. So 2 into 7/2, you will get 7 centimeters. Correct now?
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Clear.
Clear, sir. Thank you, sir.
No worries. Thank you. Thank you for asking. You don't need to be shy, guys. If you're shy, you will only go down. You speak up boldly, ask your problems, you will get your clarity in anything. Okay, done. Can we go on to the next question? Right. So then, perimeter of a plane figure containing sectors. So we'll go on to the next part. Perimeter of a plane figure containing sectors of circles. So let's do that. Right. Perimeter of plane figures containing sectors of circles. Right, containing sectors of circles. Right. So look at this figure we have over here. You have a rectangle. This is called D, C, F, and A. Opposite sides are equal, and this is 14 centimeters. This side and this side are equal. This is 7 centimeters. Then you have a sector here. This is B, right? And the angle at the center here is 50 degrees. And you have another sector over here. And the angle at the center here is 40 degrees. And you have E here. Right? So what is your purpose? What is the question now? They want you to find the perimeter of this plane figure. So this is a plane figure and the perimeter, addition of all the sides. Okay, right. Now, so first and foremost, you need to write down what are the information we have already. What is the information we have already? This length is 14, so this length is also 14. Done. Then this is your radius of this sector. Now you need to understand this sector is on one side of the rectangle. On one side of the rectangle. So the side becomes your radius. Okay. So if this is 7 centimeters, this is 7 centimeters. So this is your radius. AB also becomes your radius. So that also becomes 7. Likewise, on this side of your rectangle, you have another sector, and that is also 7. So this also becomes 7. So what are we going to do now? We need to find out this length and this length. What are those two? Arc lengths, right? So we need to find out arc length BC, arc length EF. So let's do that. Arc length BC is angle at the center 50 over 360 into 2 into pi into radius how much? 7 centimeters. Okay. So this 7 cancels. This 0 cancels. This 2 and this 36 will cancel out. This 2 you get 11. Divide by 2 you will get 9. Okay. Any questions? Right.
Sir,
So what are you left with? 5 into 11 is 55 over 9 centimeters.
sir, I have a question.
Any questions, people, so far?
Sir, I have a
So-
question.
Please go ahead.
Sir, so in the arc length BC, for radius,
Yes.
why can't we put 2R? Because we have two radiuses.
2R. 2R.
Yeah, we have 2 radii.
Yeah, fine. But that is if you're going to find the perimeter, no? But here we only want to find the arc length. May I know who's speaking, please? I can. Yeah, the arc length only we want to find, isn't it?
Yes.
So what is the formula for arc length? Theta over
Theta over
360
360 into 2
2
pi
pi r.
r.
So you understood?
Yeah.
Yes. So you don't need to put 2R, you only have to put 1R.
Okay,
Because
sir.
we only
Thank
want
you.
to find the arc length here.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. All right, good. Then now we want to find out arc length EF. Arc length EF. So we'll do that separately. Arc length EF is equal to angle at the center is 40. So 40 over 360 into 2 into 22 over 7 into 7 again. Why? Radius is 7 again. Okay. Now simplify this 7 will cancel out. This 40 and 360 we can simplify. 40 divided by 40 is 1. 360 divided by 40 is 9. Okay. Now we can't simplify further. 2 into 22 is 44 over 9 centimeters. I'm just going to keep it like that. You will see why. Right? So let's write that down. So we have found out BC 55 over 9 centimeters, 44 over 9 centimeters. Now we have all the outer lengths together. Now we can find the perimeter. What is your perimeter? Perimeter is equal to sum of all the sides. So we'll start with this. 14, 14. You have two 14s. Right? Or we'll write go in clockwise order. Clockwise order. 14 plus 7 plus 55 over 9 plus 14 plus 7 plus 44 over 9. Okay. Now add up all of this. 14 plus 7 is, or 14 plus 14 is 28. 28 plus 7 is 35. 35 plus 7 is 42. 35 plus 7 is 42 plus 55 over 9 plus 44 over 9. And you see, I'm just going to make it a little, I'm trying to spoon feed you here. Huh? So it's going to take a little bit of time. So 42 plus, you're adding two fractions, both the denominators are same. So you can straight away add the numerator. 9, 55 plus 44 will give you 99. 99 divided by 9 is how much? 42 plus 99 divided by 9 is 11. So your perimeter is how much? 53.
53 centimeter.
Got it? Understood? Yeah? Take it down quickly. Okay, anybody, can I go on? Can we go on?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Example 2. Okay, example 2. I want you to add a small wording to this question. It says example 2. It says find the perimeter of the shaded region triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Can you please add this part of the question? Can you please add this to your tune? Triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Can you add that first? Okay, right. I believe you have done that. So from the information from the question, they said ABC is an equilateral triangle. That means what? This side, and this side are equal. They are saying AB is 10 centimeters. Right? So equilateral triangle means AB is equal to BE is equal to AE is equal to 10 centimeters. That is given. Why? Because it is an equilateral triangle. Okay. Then, so what are they asking you? Find the perimeter of the shaded region. Perimeter of the shaded region means we need to find at this length, we need to add this length, we need to add this length, and we have to add this arc also. Understood? We have to add the arc also. Right. Now, so that means what? We know AB is equal to 10. We need to find AD and BC. They are saying DE is equal to EC. How much is it? 7 centimeters. DE is equal to EC is equal to 7 centimeters given. And you can see if this is 7 and this is 7, these two also have to be equal. So that means AD is equal to BC. Okay. So we'll find out what is AD. Therefore, AD length is equal to how much? We know AE is 10 centimeters and DE is equal to 7 centimeters. So 10 minus 7, AD is equal to 3 centimeters. Okay. So this is 3 and BC is also 3. So this is 3. This is 3. Now we have found out 4 sides. We know this, we know this, we know this. We have to find the arc length. What is the arc length? DC. Radius is 7. Central angle is 60. So let's find that. Arc length DC is equal to theta over 360, 60 over 360 into 2 into pi into your radius how much? 7 centimeters. Got it? Simplify. 7 and 7 cancels. 60 and 360 we can simplify. 60 divided by 60 is 1. 360 divided by 60 is 6. This 2 and 6 we can simplify. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So your arc length is 22 over 3 or 7 and 1/3, which is equal to 7.3 centimeters. Understood? 22 divided by 3 as a fraction, 7 and 1/3, which is equal to 7.13 centimeters, whichever is comfortable for you. I'm writing all of that. So DC length therefore is 7.3 What is the area, perimeter of shaded region? Perimeter of shaded region is equal to 3 plus 3 plus 10 plus 7.3. So 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 10 is 16. 16 plus 7.3 is how much? 23.3 centimeters. Is that clear? Any questions? Step by step.
Okay,
See,
sir.
all this information you are giving, and when the examiner sees this kind of information, they know very well that you are well aware of your work. Well aware of your work. Okay, so please take this down. So example 2 is this. Right. I want to do exercise 2 first because that seems a little difficult. I want you to do exercise 1 for homework. Right. So we'll do exercise 2 together now. Let's do exercise 2 together. Anybody still taking down? Anybody still taking down? Okay. Right. Let's go on. Right. Exercise 2 quickly. First question. Exercise 2. Question number 1. They're giving you a diagram like this. And 48 centimeters and 35 centimeters this way. That is all the information given. Okay. They're saying the figure depicts a pond having a semicircular boundary. So this is your pond. This is your pond. And it has got semicircular boundaries like this. Okay. A protective fence along the boundary of the pond has been planned. So what are they doing? They're going to put a fence like this along the boundary of your pond. Like this. Okay? Right. They're saying find the perimeter of the pond. So that means you need to find the arc length here. You need to find the arc length here. Find the arc length here and arc length here. Okay. Right. So the question now is, first what we do is we find the arc lengths of the two large semicircles. Arc lengths of two large semicircles. Right? Arc lengths of two large semicircles. How do you find the arc length? Theta over 360. So this 360, your arc length is your central angle 180 degrees. 180 over 360 into 2 into pi into radius. Radius, guys, this is your diameter. Diameter is how much? 35 centimeters. So radius is going to be half of that. 35 divided by 2. I'm just going to write it as 35 divided by 2. This will give me the arc length of one semicircle. I want two semicircles. So what I'm going to do? Straight away I'm going to multiply it by 2. Multiply by 2. Got it? Just to make life easy. Right. So then you simplify 180 and 360 simplify 1 over 2. This 2 and this 2 will cancel. This 2 and this 2 will cancel. 35 and 7, 7 divided by 7 is 1. 35 divided by 7 is 5. So 22 multiplied by 5. How much you are getting? Wait, this 180 over 360 divided by 2. This 2 and 2 will simplify. Then, right. So 22 multiplied by 5 is how much? 22 into 5. You are getting 110 meters. 110 meters is your perimeter of the two lengths. 110 meters. So this is 1 plus this. Now we want to find the arc length of the two small semicircles, this and this. So arc lengths of two small semicircles, right? So again, same formula, 108 over 360 into 2 into 22 over 7. This time, guys, please be careful. This is central angle is 180. Your diameter is 14. So you have 14 divided by 2 into 2 semicircles. Got it? Okay. So 180 and 360, you get 2 here. This 2 and this 2 will cancel. This 2 and this 2 will cancel. 7 and 14 you can simplify. You got 2, 22 into 2 is 44 meters. Okay. These two arc lengths. So what is your total perimeter then? Perimeter therefore is equal to 110 plus 44, which is 154 meters. That is your answer for the first question. First question. Is it centimeters? Okay, centimeters, sorry. Okay, right. Next question, and the reason why I put meters because they have given you in meters. Can you change it to meters, please? I prefer with meters. Can you make it meters? Can you make that meters? It's easier to. Can you make this meters? Meters and meters. Okay. Look at the second question. That's the reason why I made it meters. It has been estimated that the cost of constructing 1 meter of the fence is 5,000 rupees. How much will it cost to complete the whole fence? So total cost will be how much? Total cost will be 154 meters multiplied by each meter is costing you 5,000 rupees. Each meter 5,000 rupees. So multiply by 5,000. 4 into 5 is 20. 5 into 5 is 25 plus 2, 27. 1 into 5 is 5 plus 2, 7. 3 zeros. So how much is it costing you? 770,000 rupees to build a fence right around the pond. Okay, please take that down. Please explain how to find out the arc length of the two large semicircles. Yeah, this is your large semicircle. This is your large semicircle. So what is the formula for arc length? Arc length is theta over 360 into 2 into pi into r. We have two large semicircles. So you're going to multiply it by 2. Got it? Theta over here, your central angle is how much? It's a semicircle means 180 degrees. 180 over 360 into 2. Pi is 22/7. Radius, guys, this is your diameter. How much is it? 35 meters. Radius is what? Half of that. So 35 divided by 2. Here, 35 divided by 2. And I'm multiplying it by 2. Why? I want both of these are the same length. Diameter is same, central angle is same. So then your semicircle arc length also is going to be the same. No change. So straight away I'm just multiplying it by 2. Understood? Sajjan? For the next, can we do and discuss? Yeah, I'm going to do question number 2 also. We'll quickly do question number 2. Right, question number 2. Everybody okay? Can you take it down?
Okay, sir.
Can we do it alone? Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes to question number 2. Please do that.
Sir, done, sir.
Shall we do the question? Yeah. Anybody needs more time?
Okay, sir.
Okay, right. So they're asking you first question. Ruksha, are you okay? Can we go ahead? Right. They're asking you first question. The figure depicts a rectangular plot of land with 2 semicircular flower beds at the ends. So this is your 2 semicircular flower beds at the end. And the shaded region is a lawn. This is your lawn. Shaded region. Find the perimeter of the lawn. Perimeter of the lawn means what, guys? This is your lawn like this, like this, like this, and like this. So basically, what are we going to do? We need to find the 2 arc lengths. And in the diagram, both these arc lengths are going to be equal. Okay, going to be equal. So they're asking you find the perimeter of the lawn. So let's do arc lengths of the 2 flower beds. Arc lengths of flower beds. Right? Central angle, this is a semicircle, so 180/360 into 2 into pi. What is your radius? Diameter is 14, so radius
7
is
centimeter. 7
7.
meters.
So 7 centimeters, 7 meters multiplied by, I'm multiplying by 2. Why? I want this arc and this arc. So I want 2 multiplied by 2. Okay, simplify. 180 over 360 will simplify to 1. This and this will cancel. This and this will cancel. 22 into 2, you will get 44 meters. That is the two arc lengths together. Now we want to find the total perimeter of that. How much is that? This is your first question. Perimeter therefore is 44 plus 20 plus 20.
84 meter. 84
Very
meter.
good. Plus 20 is equal to 84 meters. That is your first answer. Right? Second question. It has been decided to lay tiles along the lawn, around the lawn. So they are putting tiles like this. Tiles around the lawn. And like this. Right? They are putting tiles right around the lawn. Each tile is of length 25 centimeters. Find the minimum number of tiles that are required. So first what you need to do, we know the perimeter of this lawn is in meters. 84 meters. What we will do is convert the 84 meters into centimeters. Why? Because the tiles are in centimeters. Okay. So your perimeter of lawn is equal to 84 meters, which is equal to, I want to write it in centimeters. 1 meter is how many centimeters, people? 1 meter is how many centimeters?
1,000.
Whoa, 1,000?
100.
100. 1
100.
meter is 100 centimeters. So 84 into 100, 8,400 centimeters. Okay, right. Then they're saying how many tiles are required if one tile is 25 centimeters. How do you find that? How can you find the number of tiles? Number of tiles. How can we find that? How can we find the number of tiles? What do you need to do to find the number of tiles?
Wait, 25.
Somebody quickly. If the total length of the perimeter is 8,400 centimeters, each tile is 25 centimeters in length.
Divide by 25 centimeter.
Very good. 8,400 divide by 25. How much are you getting? How much are you getting? 8,400 divided by 25. How much?
336.
336.
Very nice. Good. 336 times. Very good. Okay. Okay. Right. So it's 9:50. I have done exercise 2 also because we spent about 20 minutes talking, 25 minutes. So we lost some time there. I actually wanted to do approximation also. Guys, let's be a bit more, let's not be so rude. Okay, please don't talk while we are discussing. Don't chat also. Otherwise, it can be disturbing for the others. Right? Please don't do that. Thank you. A small request from me. All right. We've done this. I want you to do exercise 1 quickly for homework. I just want you to do just 3 questions. Can you keep that done for me for next week? 3 questions, keep it done. Please practice. Go through your old books, whatever, take a master guide book and go through perimeter, take the tough questions out and try to do those and solve. Okay. So what are the first thing I need you to do is please register, because otherwise we will not be able to send your tunes out to you all. Right. So do it as soon as possible. The link has been shared. And if you are using a computer, share, copy the link and keep it somewhere where you can join later on. Okay. If there is any questions, please feel free to call us. You can always contact me on my WhatsApp number. Always can contact me on my WhatsApp number for any help you need. Our team, what's the WhatsApp number for the team? And
078
078
746
746
8249.
8249. Guys, any of these, anytime, please be free to contact us and we are happy to help you guys out. So first and foremost, two things. Please register yourselves through the links. And secondly, as early as possible, do that. And we will send you the tunes out by next week. Right? Any questions? Any questions? Right? So thank you
Sir,
once again.
yeah, sir, I have a question. Sir.
Yes, please.
So, like, if we were to miss a class, would you like save
Yeah.
the class and send it on YouTube to watch? or-
Don't worry, because what we will doing is whatever we do in class, in case you miss one class, at the following day or within 2 days, the recordings will be sent to each and every one. Whoever has paid, all the recordings you can view for more than 1 month or 2 months.
So until that term ends.
Yeah, until that term ends, you can always view the recording. So even if, but just a small request, if you guys are absent for a class, take it as a discipline. You just put a note, sir, I'm not there today. So we'll also, we just want to know what you guys are up to. How you got the 25 came? Okay, how the 25 came? It's in the question, no? In the question it says each tile is of length 25 centimeters. Question number 2, it has been decided to lay tiles around the lawn. Each tile is of length 25 centimeters. That is where the 25 came from. Okay. Any other questions? So please
Sir, will
take,
you be doing separately as a paper class?
sorry?
So will you be doing a separate paper class for math?
Separate paper class. This is a revision that we are doing with questions and theory. So is there any, I don't know your name, sorry, but this is a mix of revision plus the questions. We have not decided on a paper class separately at the moment. Okay. Let's see if we can get in the quantity, we might even think of doing that. Yeah. So we'll have a look at that. If there is a demand, definitely we will most probably we are glad to help you out with that. Okay. All right. So then can we take the leave today? Have a good weekend, guys. Thank you so much for coming on this long weekend. And I hope and pray that I will see each and every one of you all next week on Friday. That is the 12th of September at 8 o'clock. Okay. So take care. God bless and have a safe and sound weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye, guys.
Thank
Bye,
you,
guys.
sir.
Bye-bye.
Good
Good
night.
night. Good night, guys. Bye, guys.
The Thursday class join பண்ண சொன்னாங்க. Thursday class என்ன இருக்கு?
Yeah, Thursday class is the grade 11 class. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, guys. Bye, bye, guys. Take care. God bless.